AGM and M.
Nah, I've been trying to get over there, man. They've been pump faking. Well, I've been pump faking on myself. I've been getting into all this trouble. But I was trying to get over there recently, and I finally got my passport, and then everything just came crumbling down for me. So I ain't get the chance to go yet. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I've been getting a lot of love from London. And I got a couple partners from there. Shout out Day Millions. I'll be functioning with them. I think that's Manchester or something, but I'm still learning it. But yeah, I can't wait, man. I love the culture out there. I love the accent. I'm excited. Yes, ma'am. Can't wait. Can't wait. Think it's just a great body of work. I'm in love with it. Most definitely a different space. A lot of growing pains. And just kind of like I think this album for me, it's a little more personal. I took off a lot of features. Initially, I had a lot of features ready to go for it, and then I kind of wanted to just, more just personalize it for the people. I feel like it's been a minute since they heard from me, and so I didn't want to overcrowd them with features, and so I took a lot of songs to the necklace. A lot of songs are dear to me, like a lot of therapy sessions. Of course, I'm always take you to therapy with me. Uh, I'm just in love with it. It all sounds like, everything is in sync. It's not all over the place. And I can't wait to just get the reactions from the people. I had to do a little turnaround. So I was in the cell talking to myself. And I just found a way to incorporate it on paper. So them lonely days, lonely nights. Of course, Children of the Slums. So I'm kind of going and digging in my ground of the people who I consider children of the slums, my peers who don't stay life to either the judicial system or to the graveyard. So I'm highlighting a lot of them. I'm giving them they flowers, dead or alive. I'm giving a voice to a voiceless. They living through me. They live me, and that's what I mean by more personal. A lot of my favorite individuals in the world living through me. Like I said, whether they hear and I'm voicing, opinions of my children of the slums. How the children of my slums, that go, I'm seeing me and just that full struggle. So I dug a little deeper. I went beneath the surface on a lot was pre-recorded while I was in the cell, and then I came home and re-rocked it. So I just took bits and pieces of it. And I hate highlighting me being like we celebrate that shit because I most definitely don't. But them is my lows. That's when I feel I'm at my lowest. When I'm in there, when I can reflect back. I never really had time to reflect on where my career is or how I'm doing. I just been living and enjoying it. It's been a roller coaster. And them is the times where you actually get to sit, reflect, and think about all the L's you didn't encounter, all the W's. It's like, you just weigh it out. Like, damn, I done lost so many friends in these past years. But, I didn't gain so much in retrospect. So, you just hand out everything and you just having time to reflect. And that's why I feel like this one is a little more personal because I had that time to reflect. Now, when I get knocked down, I tend to stay down for a minute and, just think about how I end up here. And so I think that's the time, you mourn. That's where, you cry a river, et cetera, et cetera. Get your thoughts together, get yourself together. So it ain't like, one of my partners die and I'm just up the next day, like, let's keep going, let's work. I got to give myself a break. I got to step along, give me a minute. And shout out to my team because they always grant me that. Uh, yeah, so when you do eventually pick yourself up by the bootstraps, uh, that's when I'm able to get it in. It's always for me because it's a therapeutic process. So it tend to be my therapy. Like, I might have the relatives of someone I lost or I'll have my partners about the situation and We throw a gangster party for them. That's also consoling. But the real therapy come in when I get to and I get to write about our experience and our memories and the times we shared together and what this individual actually meant to me. And so yeah, that's how that kind of formulate. So it don't get straight to it, but I give myself time to learn. And then after I'm Gucci, I feel, I'm saying, me legitimate where I can get in there and do my Dougie, I do my Dougie. Nah, most definitely. I think I look at everything in a positive manner, even the L's, even the negatives. Me having to go do that little turnaround, I try to find the positivity in it, which was, like I said, giving myself time to reflect. And, I champion the trenches. I want everybody in the trenches to win. So even though we speak upon our falls and our knockdowns and our fumbles, we also got to speak upon how we recovered the fumble and ran 100 yards on them. And that's what I feel like that's why I feel like a lot of people function with me heavy because they actually got to see me endure my struggles and they see me bounce back. It's like it's videos with Mozzy stranded in the trenches, no jewelry on, no foreign automotives, no European clothing. You know what I'm saying? We just out there thugging, foaming out the mouth. Yeah, so they got to see me in that trench foaming out the mouth. They got to see me. It's documented. And so I just want everybody in my trenches to win. When I go on tour, I don't care if I don't make $1 off a tour. I'm bringing the whole hood, and so it's even though we speak on negative subjects, even though we talk about enduring a beautiful struggle, like I said, we fumble, but we also recover that fumble, man, and run it up there and run it up to that end zone. So I think that's all it is. It's just it's like is to simply put beautiful struggle. It's something beautiful about the struggle. And I really come from it, really in love with it. And I do everything I can to, just kind of with it. Yes, in the beginning stages of my career. When I went to jail, I went to San Quentin, and I just thought it was like, damn, I was gaining so much traction, had so much motion going on. They was finally receptive to my music. Like prior to this, I've been creating music for 6, 7 years before, anybody took notice out Sacramento. And when I finally got that recognition, I was ready to run my marathon, and then it got ugly. It got ugly. I had to go do another turnaround. I think it was about a year or something. And it kind of threw me for a loop the whole time I was down because I was broke. And I could taste it. I could taste it, the M's that was on their way. I could just taste it. And so, what I think that did, though, is prevented me from making any desperate moves early on. Because if somebody would have walked me down with 50,000 and said, "Here, come sign your life away for 50,000," I probably would have did it. Not even caring about the back end repercussions or for that 50,000 right then and that did it. So I think that time in jail, it most definitely started off as an L, but converted into a W because I was able to get my mind right. I was running at 100 miles per hour. I was heavy on different type of drugs. I just didn't have no clarity. I didn't have no clarity, and that's why I'm saying like I would have signed my whole little rap career at that time because I was just moving recklessly, and I felt like at that time any type of money that was presented could possibly save my life. So I was ready to run a concurrent. So yeah, I think jail actually that L turned into a W, and I'm appreciative of that. Hell yeah, because at that time, I got a little more really understanding. I got a little more fun understanding about myself. So with the first bag that I accumulated, I think I gave that to Granny, got her out the way, make sure she was righteous for all that she's done for me. Felt that was mandatory. And then the little bag I accumulated, I went and bought some property immediately. I just felt like, we have no problem with throwing it away on materialistic things. And I just didn't want to do that with the first bag. I wanted to kind of like build some type of foundation and have something sturdy to fall back on if it get ugly. Ain't no telling how long this run gonna last. You feel me? I showed him picture it for 10 summers straight. So I made sure I got me some property. And then after that, I kind of like wait, enjoyed myself, grabbed a couple foreign automotives and started playing in European clothing and, just living life, enjoying life, buying lofts, 45th floors and things like that. So I really started enjoying myself. And but then I kind of got back after I enjoyed myself, had fun, got all my young nigga, you feel me, experiences out me. I went back to investing in the property. So that's kind of where I'm at with it right now, just trying to diversify my portfolio, different apartment buildings, different houses, Section 8 houses, kind of tweak on getting transitional houses and just keep generating this for a lifetime. Yeah, you got to. I feel like you got to. I mean, we look at all the moguls that came before us, everybody transitioning into something, I don't want to say a little more lucrative, but just diversifying. They got streams of income from in this way, streams of income flowing this way. And I made sure that you know eventually I can have it set. As long as I built the foundation, now I could build on it. So early on, I established the foundation and started building on it. And I'm enjoying what it's producing as of now. See the truth. She was militant, sturdy. Um, just had your back no matter what. Like just 100%. Um, and her favorite four-letter word was work. WORK. She instilled that in us early on. Work, work, work. Um, she used to tell me before I was even old enough to understand that I was a target. She said, "You're a target." I didn't get it. As I started, encountering the police and going to jail and just, experiencing their treatment, I started getting it. And I'm like, it's crazy because this lady was telling me this when I was 8 and I didn't understand what she was saying. A little police car, a little police truck in her house. When you walk in the house, you pick up a little miniature hammer and you beat the police up. You know what I'm saying? Me and the police. The police killed her first baby, her first son, her firstborn, and that was really devastating to her. And so that's just to give you like insight on what type of person she was and how militant she was, and she was just the truth. uh education was mandated in her household, and it didn't matter if you wanted to whatever field you wanted to educate yourself in, but it was mandated that you seek some type of education. And so she go to the Goodwill all the time, and I go with her or I'm young. I don't want nothing out of this Goodwill. And that's a thrift store. I'm cool on buying a hoodie, a pair of pants, some shoes. She'd be like, "You don't want nothing, baby," and I would always have with her. So eventually, I start heading to the section, and I would grab all the self books, $2, $1, and came upon think and grow rich. And I ran it, she ran it down. We used to just converse on that. She had owned like hella property. She was just the truth, man. I can only dream to be as dope as she was. She was the truth. When she checked out, she passed away. She left us like 5 properties. Still got them properties to this day. She was an example. Like I just followed her lead. It wasn't too much of her like coaching or teaching. She did do a lot of that, but more than anything, just following her example. And she was just dope, man. So that's the only reason why I even tampered with real estate, is because just being up under her, she was always trying to buy new houses, fix on houses, paying off mortgages, and so she was so me just picking up on that, I naturally like kind of fell in love with that same process. So now I live in escrow. Hell yeah. And she incorporated in us in each and every way she could. And you know, I was very reluctant. Like I ain't want I'm young. I'm in the streets. I ain't worried about none of that, but just unconsciously she instilled a lot of Afro-black politics within us. Just her household was flooded with Harriet Tubman's, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King Jr., Huey P. Newton. It's just Black Panther books everywhere. Uh, Marcus Garvey. That was just her tweet, and I loved it. I think it, like I said, unconsciously, it oozes out of me every once in a while. You can't forget about Tupac. That lady loved Tupac. Yeah. Nah, for sure. And that's what I was saying. It naturally ooze out of me. Like I eat profit, provide for your people. And in them words alone, like I could have chose any other words in the world, but provide for your people. Like that's like my mission statement. And that's what I do it for. Like I was telling you earlier, that's why I take a hundred felons on tour with me and pay for all their rooms, food, you know what I'm saying? Me, whole travel expenses paid for, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't benefiting nothing except for the experience. So the same thing they benefiting, which is the experience, I'm also benefiting the experience because I'm spending most of the chicken on y'all travel. And I do it love, just providing for my people. I want them to share this dream with me. I wasn't the only one that had this dream. I wasn't dreaming this dream to the net. You feel me? And so if they can just get a little piece of it and it inspire them, to move out of Oak Park. It inspire them to move out of Sacramento. They lock in with some people, some new friendships in Vegas, or they find a girlfriend in Portland. I don't care what it is. It's just, getting out of that circumference. I think you're able to blossom more. It has so much more opportunity, and it got them big buildings. They got them big buildings. The checks is a little bit bigger. It's a little more expensive to live here, but I feel like Sacramento was just very small. I've been there for 20 something years. I was stranded in there, stuck in there, and so when I was able to finally like spread my wings, that's exactly what I did. LA is so big to me. It's just like different counties, different cities. Uh, it's just wide open. And I know that this was the major leagues. Playtime over this, the big leagues. Let's go straight to the big leagues. I most definitely feel like I was blessed. Both artists function with me heavy too. So it was nothing but love. And I also feel like I was blessed with just the time. You feel me? Like this era of streaming. I could have came in when it was CDs. I wanted to back when Lil Bow Wow and Romeo was them dudes. Yeah, I wanted to be a part of that culture. But I missed that, and I doubled back for the like the streaming era. And when I was a kid, I used to put up posters with my uncle. He used to buy thousands of CDs and ship them to different stores. I used to go with him. We put up posters. It was street teams. It was no internet. Everything was just word of mouth. Running up on cars, selling them CDs, standing in front of the market selling the CDs, going to school, passing out the CDs. I remember the demo tapes, when they just had 2, 3 songs on there, passing them out. So and then if you wanted to make it big, then you got to send your music to the labels. So we was looking up all the labels in the world and just sending samples to them, trying to get picked out of a handful. I'm just trying to get picked on a handful of rocks, hoping something hit. And so I come from that era. So when this streaming era came, this YouTube, when this CD baby, I'm saying TuneCore, where I could put it up there, do it myself, and then go check to see if it's up on your iPhone, and then buy it off your iPhone. That was crazy to me. And so I kind of just I kind of made up a little plan of just putting 100 CDs out, and hopefully, drop 100 CDs. If every one of them $1,000, that's $100,000. In the trenches, that's rich. You feel me? And so that was kind of like my formula. And so I feel like most definitely I'm blessed to be a part of everything the West had going on at that time. And I'm blessed to come in with the streaming era. Yeah, we was hand to hand before the streaming, and the streaming came, and it was just like I found out how to CD baby, and I started just building the catalog right there. So up until this day, I still have a catalog under cdbaby.com, which is almost like a distribution platform. And so I think I did that 2012, and I just come up with a cover, put the music under it, and drop it. And I didn't care. And then I had to go buy it myself to make sure that it actually my account worked. You hear me? But yeah, so but before that, everything was hand in hand. I came from that. And you know, I think just that independent hustle. And from Northern California, you know, we naturally instill with an independent hustle. We just watch, like I said, we pick up from what we see monkey do. You know, and I seen everybody else out the trunk with it. So when it was my time to shine, I was out the trunk with it. Was going to Fry's, buying the CD burner. You know what I'm saying? A multiple disc burner, 5 disc burner. They burn 5 discs at a time, and go grab the blank CDs from Walmart. Go crazy, and you know, I was kind of like a Oak Park celebrity at that time, Sacramento celeb. They was functioning with it, but once that other era kicked in, the world was able to see me. I mean, and you know, they bit. It worked for me. Yeah. Now and it just show you, like, you know, it's almost like the same thing with selling hard tickets for a show. It, you know, versus a club. A club, they just coming to listen to the music and coming to vibe. They just trying to get out the house. But a show, they coming to listen to you specifically. And so you able to target, you know, your hardcore fan in that aspect. So yeah, with that out the trunk. We played with it during the streaming era. I think we were still buying CDs because they were still making a transition. So at the time, I was still buying CDs, doing meet and greets, selling the CDs, signing the CDs. They more like collectible items now. And so yeah, that was dope, man. It's crazy to just watch everything change. Even with this podcasting, I've never seen so many podcasters, you know what I'm saying, me in the world today. It's like it's the next big thing. It's crazy. For sure. Now, like you said, like my grandmother, she didn't understand nothing about what nothing was going on. And I'm having to lace her and tell her and everything. And you know, she come from a era where you had a Rolodex, and it wasn't, you couldn't see nobody on FaceTime. There wasn't no FaceTime, and it wasn't no computer on your phone. And so it's crazy. Like you said, I was assisting her with that transition before she got up out of here. But and then my kids ain't gonna know what Star 69 is. I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying being, like you said, in this era at this age. That's who you spar with. That's who you spar with. You know, um, that's, you spend the majority of the time in the studio with these individuals. When they get on the records, you see their growth, and you know, you naturally grow. It's almost like a friendly competition, unspoken competition. You never speak about it. You watch him work, his work ethic. Oh, he just knocked out 7 songs, easy. Okay, well, I'm gonna do 10 tomorrow. You know, and like I said, it's like a friendly competition. You sparring, and you, man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron. And so, and then, you know, he know the history. It's the person that you when you wake up and you be like, damn, look how far we really made it. It's the individuals that you talk to about that. You know, some people go back 10 years, some people go back 20. It's very few that go back 30. You hear me? And so you know, to be able to vibe on that level is crazy. And it bring out the best in you. It bring out the best in you. It's also a subtle reminder of what we do it for, which is the family, for the benefit of the family. The same way I was preaching, provide for your people. Well, you know, these my immediate people. These my biological people. So I most definitely do it for them. Oh yeah, now we're gonna go back and forth about the situation. He gonna make his point clear. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should do that, bro. That's Boosie. Hell nah. Nah, man, it might not be that bad. Nah, bro. We ain't doing that. You feel me? And so and you know, vice versa. So yeah, this, and you know, we had a space where we comfortable to do that. A lot of people, they feel like, you know, they holding on by a thread. They're disposable. We know it's ain't no dispose in this relationship, but other people might feel like if they speak out of turn, you know, they're disposable. And I don't feel that's the case. I feel like just speak your opinion, man. You know, and if you know, it's always a way to do it. Grab somebody, like, hey, bro, let me holler at you real quick. Walk him on to the side. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, but most definitely, family always gonna do that. They gonna do that. That's why I love them. My auntie gonna call me. Don't, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, just good people. Good people. Even management. Management be like, bruh. chill out, bro. You doing too much, you know what I'm saying? And so you most definitely need that. Yeah, I got some more collabs coming. I love collabs. I think I'll be collaborating because I'm able to venture off from the usual Mozzy. You know what I'm saying? Me, different people come in, pick different beats, got different vibes. You know what I'm saying? Me, and I'm able to showcase, you know, how unorthodox I am with this shit. And so I'm always for a collab. Like, but I most definitely got some coming. I got one of my favorite LA artists. You feel me? Dope. This should be doubling right back. I ain't gonna give y'all his name. No, I'm gonna act like I'm saying me. Like that's confidential information. You know what I'm saying? But I most definitely got a collab with a dope LA artist right after the album drop. And I'm excited about that. I'm able to like really showcase, you know, my talents as with the vibes, et cetera, et cetera. So uh I know YG, me and YG, man, they've been begging for another Mozzy and YG project. So I'm gonna get on his line about that. That should be somewhere in the near future. They say me and Blast will go crazy. Oh, tell Blast quit playing. Let's get in that joint. Uh, who else? I want to collab with Sue Surf soon as he come home. I want to double back on that. You know, he bring out the best in me. He make me really talk my ish. You know what I'm saying? Millie's. I'm a fan of Millie's. So I think collab project with me and him will go crazy. And then Tune Day. I love Tune Day, you know, out of that UK area. And we all cook up crazy shit. So yeah, I almost definitely got some more collabs on the way. They be functioning with me already, so they be jumping my DM, I jump in their DM, and we be just conversing back and forth. And whenever they in this jurisdiction, you know what I'm saying, they link up, pull up, we knock out some music, shoot the video, etc. Uh, uh, I think I was just on Potter's album too. Uh, and he reached out, sent me a track. I knocked it out. I doubled back, sent him a track. He knocked it out. So you know, I'm a fan of the UK music. I feel like y'all got a dope music scene going on. Like it's some real dope artists coming out of there. And so you know, anytime I can collaborate with some stand-up gentlemen, I'm always for it. Feel me? I know that's crazy. Free the fella. I appreciated them even just reaching out and alley you. That's one of my favorite songs. I love that song. It's crazy. And yeah, I seen his video. I was showing Brad's video. I was showing Pate video, and I was in love with it. I'm like, he go crazy. He like, nah, he fuck with you. I'm like, okay, well, let's put it together. He sent the song easy. 1, 2. I double back, sent him a song, he 1, 2. And so yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, it's it's a ghetto, children of the slums. It's a slums worldwide, every ghetto of America. You feel me? And so I think it really resonate with the people. And I can't wait for him to get a dose of it. Nah, for sure. We got the same story. We lit an identical same lifestyle. I identify with their struggles. They identify with mine. Um, you know, even Tune Day did a couple years. I think he said I helped him get through his bid. You feel me with my music, and so yeah, I'm in. Like I said, I'm in love with y'all rap scene. I know y'all got a lot of drill music I've been tapped into. I can't wait to get down there. I just want to beat up the circumference, man, and catch a vibe. See how that shit feel down there. I love the way y'all talk. The dingo. It's like speaking another language. You hear me? I be asking, bro, what that mean? What you feel me? It? You hear me? But no, I can't wait to come for sure. I'm excited. I really don't go off for accolades and trophies. You know what I'm saying? Me, ratings or follows or status. I just go off of art. Feel me? Blast one of them dudes who he's an artist. He really dope at what he do. It come easy to him. I perform in the studio and I be in awe. You feel me? I a lot of a lot of artists don't do that for me. You know, sometimes we function with artists just for political measures. Um, You know what I'm saying? But uh me personally, I just love dope artists. You feel me? I understand the game and playing the game. So yeah, we might have to go reach out to this person and get him on the album. You know what I'm saying? To give it to spice it up. Or we might have to go pay for a feature over here, grab her, put her on the album, to turn it up. You feel me? For the namesake. But for the most part, I just fuck with dope artists that I fall in love with. If I fall in love with your craft, we locked in. You feel me? And like I said, just the name of very few, I'm in love with Blast Craft. I mean, right now, I love Friday. He do something to my soul. Free Sue Surf, he go crazy. Free YFN Lucci, Millies. Like these are some of my favorite artists as of right now. Rilo. You know what I'm saying? So for sure. Oh, you know how that happened though? I did the song for Herbo. King Von heard it. He like, hold on, I need in on that. He doubled back, pushed up on us like, yeah, I need in on that. I'm like, run your verse. He ran his verse and killed it. You hear me? Crazy. Yeah, so that's how that happened. I sent it to Herbo. Bro was, he was present at that moment. And he like, nah, I need in. I appreciate him too. Get your rest, Burner. Big Burn, Frisco. Uh, he had me. We was working on the collab project, and he pulled up a song. I knocked it out. He said, "I'm gonna get Logic on it." I'm like, okay. I didn't hear Logic because what I'm saying, I wasn't tweaking on him heavy like that, but I'm like, maybe he'll fit on there. Then he put Logic on it. I heard Logic verse. I said, oh my God. Like I wanted to do mine's over. You feel me? I felt some type of way. Then he like, nah, don't try to put YG on it. He put YG on it. And just one of the dopest songs up to date. It is surpassed everything on all my little streaming platforms. But it's called A. And it was just a crazy combination. It was at it initially it was unorthodox to me. I'm like, nah, Logic is, what I'm saying? We consider backpack rap, like, you feel me? How you gonna merge with us? But he pulled it off and he got an ear for this shit and he did his Dougie with that. So that was dope. Then what about the song that I'm on with Killer Mike that won a Grammy? Now they talking about, they finna call Timothy Patterson slash Mozzy, one of them little gold cut. What? This is crazy. You hear me? Now when he sent me the song, I'm like, oh yeah, I need in on this. But nowhere, I ain't, that it wasn't even in my expectations to be doubling back with a Grammy on the back end. So shout out Killer Mike for the alley oop. It's crazy. It's just crazy how these songs be coming together. It's crazy. Yeah, I just want some more money. I just want some more money. I just want some more money. Nah, I want to be able to transition into day trading, and I want to raise the bar in the whole little real estate world. Um, I want to generate like the same type of money I make off rap. I want to make off that. You hear me? And I feel like that's a way where I could feed the people. Like now, everybody come to me on some music type of time. Bruh, help me with my CD. Bruh, I'm trying to shoot a video. Bruh, you ain't got no beats. Bruh, put me in the studio. Blase blah. So everybody they come to me for music advice. And I assist them with it. I put my money up and try to help them, like get something to pop off. But these are people who just started 3 years ago. I've been doing this for 20 some years. And so, they think they're going to hit like me. And rarely does it happen. But I feel like if I transition into a whole nother world, with on the financial type of time, I'd be able to really help somebody. Like if once I learn the day trading shit and I'm generating, you know, a shitload of money, I able to help you. Like, okay, look, bro, this, and I can explain it, and then you can generate your own money. And if you want to invest it into the music scene, then you can invest it to the. But I just want to give my people like something tangible, something they can really touch. I think me, assisting them in that field, uh, they'll take heed versus somebody else trying to explain bonds and stocks and, I'm saying, me just the whole cryptocurrency world. Like it's different when you got somebody who speak your language.